Thank you so much, Brother Tariq Bey. So what we have is the first part of the session of being able to give your positions in 30-minute sessions. And now we'll be going into the questions of the opponents asking each other their questions. So the question will be from the brother Tariq IbnJamil, being able to present to Tariq Bey his question, and I yield the floor.
Okay. Thank you for your PowerPoint presentation. Okay. You made a statement, and you said that it is impossible to say that you follow the word of God if you have to depend on a translation. So, one thing is I like to study, and any sport I do or whatever, competition, I always try to find out, what's my competition about. So I went and I got your Quran. And like you said on the last show, you're not a Muslim like us, you're a Muslim. So I got your Quran, which is not the Quran. This is from Brother Drew Ali. And, my family being from Newark, that was his first location. We had members from back in the day. And so he starts off talking about Jesus. It's not in Aramaic. It's not in the language that Jesus spoke. It's from a translation. But yet, this is what you live by. This is your code. This is your book. This is where you get everything. So as you said, it is impossible to say you follow the word of God. So explain that and explain this. In this, from this, your Quran, it states on the last page, it says, this is a chapter 50, chapter, let me see, no, it's chapter 45. Said the fallen sons and the daughters of the Asiatic nation of North America need to learn to love, and that's a good thing, instead of hate, and to know their higher self and lower self. This is the uniting of the Holy Quran, right? Not the Quran, Quran, ours, the Holy One, as he refers to, of Mecca. Like he says, the Holy Quran of Mecca, for teaching and instructing all Moorish Americans, etc. One of the statements he says that the key of civilization is in the hands of the Asiatic nations, the Moorish, who were ancient Moabites and the founders of the holy city of Mecca. So he's referring back to Mecca and us. But at the end, he says, number 7, the Turks are the true descendants of Hagar, who are the chief protectors of the Islamic creed of Mecca, right? Beginning from Muhammad I, that's Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the founding of the uniting of Islam, not Islamic or whatever term, but of Islam by the command of the great God of Allah. And also that's one thing it points out here. And as we know, this was 1927. This was after World War I, which was pretty much the end of the Ottoman Empire, the Turks, who had a dynasty for several hundred years, and they actually follow this Quran. They follow the translation because it was translated from the Arabic to the Turkish language. So this is your leader. This is your person you're saying your prophet. This is what he's saying, that these are the people that we should be following. And he also mentions the Moroccans, who also follow that translation, because the people of North Africa, their Arabic and their language was different from the people of the Quraysh. They also follow that. So going back to what your leader says is this. So why do you differ? Second question is,